People who saw war, what have you learned from it all? I saw war up close as a combat medic in Afghanistan in 2012, and what I learned from it is that it's not the grand, clear-cut struggle you imagine. It's a brutal thief that strips away illusions and leaves you grappling with what's left of your soul. I was 24 then, 37 now, fresh out of training, proud to serve, thinking I'd come back with stories of camaraderie and purpose. Instead, I came back with scars, some on my body, from a roadside IED that hit our convoy, but mostly the kind that don't show, carved into my view of humanity, trust, and life itself. The moment that defined it for me was a night in Kandahar province. We got a call for a village hit by a Taliban raid. Our unit was sent to provide medical support. When we arrived, the air was thick with dust and the smell of burning wood. I remember kneeling beside a young Afghan boy, maybe 7, with a gunshot wound to his chest. His mother was wailing, clutching his hand, begging me in Dari to save him. I did everything I could, pressure, bandages, fluids, but his pulse faded under my fingers. As he died, his eyes locked onto mine, not scared, just searching, like he wanted to know why this was happening. I couldn't look away. That night, carrying his body to the evac chopper, I realized war doesn't care about sides, or ideals, or who's right. It just takes. I'd been trained to save lives, but all I felt was death winning. What surprised me most was how war exposed the raw edges of humanity, both the worst and the best. I saw soldiers risk their lives for strangers, like my buddy Mike, who ran through gunfire to pull a wounded civilian to safety. But I also saw cruelty that made my stomach turn, looting, revenge killings, people turning on neighbors to survive. It taught me that people are capable of anything when fear and desperation take over. Before Afghanistan, I believed in clear lines, good guys, bad guys, right and wrong. War blurred all that. It showed me that most people, even the ones fighting, are just trying to make it through, caught in something bigger than themselves. The biggest lesson was about fragility, not just of bodies, which I saw torn apart too many times, but of everything we take for granted. One day, you're joking with your squad over MREs, the next, half of them are gone because of a mortar strike. It made me see life as temporary, not in a depressing way, but in a way that demands you pay attention. I used to think I'd have time to fix things later, apologize to my dad for old fights, tell my sister I love her, chase dreams I kept postponing. War taught me, later, isn't promised. Coming home was its own battle. I had PTSD, nightmares about the boy's eyes, guilt for surviving when others didn't. I pushed people away, drank too much, felt like a stranger in my own life. But war also gave me clarity about what matters. I started rebuilding, slowly. I got into therapy, leaned on my remaining squad mates, and found purpose in helping other vets. I'm a paramedic now, and every life I save feels like a small victory against the chaos I saw. Update, 2 years later, I'm in a better place, though the memories never fully fade. I've been working with a veterans organization, mentoring younger guys coming back from deployments. It helps to share what I've learned, that war's lessons don't end when you leave the battlefield. I'm closer to my family now. I call my dad every week, and my sister and I take yearly camping trips to honor the brother we lost to addiction, another casualty of war's ripple effects. I've also started volunteering at a community center, teaching first aid to kids in rough neighborhoods. It's my way of passing on the skills that kept me alive, and maybe giving them a chance to face their own battles. War taught me life is brutal, but it also showed me resilience, mine, and humanity's. I carry both with me every day,